mother and you call yourself as a mother always, you have the same emotion, same status of attitude, you remain experimenting as a mother. If you want to have an experimental experience, you should overcome the mothership where there are certain emotions. You should overcome that. Otherwise it's not possible. Same thing, status has to change. Let it change. So a brahmachari is taught how not to get up. This is what Vaishambhayana and the Maharshi Yajnavalkya has taught. How to execute karmas absolutely in a dharmic manner, but not getting involved in it, not getting entangled in it. Why? Because your entanglement will emotionally attract you and emotionally misguide you towards the reality. Because emotion is the one which misguides you. That emotion is the one which creates all the problems. Let it be, we call it as affection, we call it as love, we call it as hatred, we call it as ignorance. We call different names for that emotional attachment. That's all. There is no name in that. We named it afterwards. That emotional attachment will have to be, we have to come out of it. Then only it's possible. So for that, this identification is necessary. Meditate on that. This identification of the this is called realization of the self. Once you know you are a brahmachari, as I told you, everything is in you, but you are not all these. You have to function as everything. Then only you will have experimental experience. But you cannot call yourself as that. We do a lot of things. We sweep the house, we sweep the house, we dust the house. Do I call myself as a sweeper when I am sweeping the house? No. Why? If you call yourself as a father, let me put it like that. If you are calling yourself as a father, you have to call you as a sweeper. Is my contention. Am I right? No. There. That's why you choose, see, to get. That means you are getting involved. See? That means you choose where to get yourself involved in. To your emotional blackmailing. Otherwise you have to call yourself as a cook, you have to call yourself as a sweeper, you have to washerman, dhobi. You have to call. If you are calling the other designations, you have to, why you cannot have this? This is more than the motherhood or fatherhood, this is what you are doing maximum. But this is the one which should stand out. But no, there I am a little uncomfortable, you see. More than the motherhood or fatherhood or things like that, these are the things we do maximum. When you lie to somebody, you have to be called as a liar. You cheat somebody, you have to be, called as a cheater. What? If you are calling yourself as a father, you have to call this also. Am I right? Or I'm just proving it. Why I am telling all these things, this is the only way how to make you understand in the sense what is called brahmacharya. You are none of them. They are all temporary positions for the purpose of experimental experiencing. I am not living to sweep. I am sweeping to clean it. I need a cleaner environment. I need a cleaner environment for keeping my sharira better. My sharira better means my mind is better. My panchabhutas are better. I am able to meditate better. When I meditate better, my consciousness is clear. My consciousness is clear, I will be fulfilling the requirement of the brahmachari. When I fulfill my requirement of brahmachari, I will be attaining the parabrahman. Is why I am sweeping. So am I a sweeper? I am not a sweeper. Is how the contention should be, how the analysis should be done. If that is the case, are you the father? Clear? Am I right? You got it? This secret I don't think many people can tell. Many people have understood this. This is the secrecy of the spirituality. This is the secrecy of the brahmacharyatam. This is the secrecy of the living. Rahasya of true living is called the dharmic way of living. Everybody asks, what is dharmic way of living? Once you become this brahmachari, you know what is called dharmam and what is called dharmic way of living. This is the dharmic way of living. You look at the sun as a jivatma, do what you are supposed to. Wherever necessary, I will extend my assistance to you for that. Because according to that, what has been the karmas that is there, based on that, that is provided, is extended to you. It's not because of my greatness, it's because I, being a Brahma Sakshatkari and Brahmachari, it is my Swabhava. You being associated, if you can associate with me much closer and better, you can derive more and more benefits from me. 4 sons to the father. Suppose one son is very close to him, he listens to the father very well, he does everything for the father, and he pleases the father very well. Naturally, what happens? He gets the maximum benefit out of the father. Whatever it is, wealth, everything. Whatever is there, he gets the maximum benefit. So, is it the father's responsibility to make him closer? No. It's the son's responsibility to go to be closer to the father. Here, in this case, what I am trying to tell you, in the sense, here not the father and son, it is the Jivatma who is growing from Prabhada to Pradosha. It is his responsibility to be attached to that unit which is unlimited, has already crossed the Pradosham and is already in the darkness. Is unlimited. To be attached with the unlimited is the responsibility of the one who is traveling from Prabhada to Pradosha, is it not? So he has to be serving him, let me put it that way. He has to be attached to him so that he gets the maximum benefit. He is not giving it. It is his swabhava to project it. So he being closer to him, he being always with him, he is doing the service to him, he is serving him always, he gets the maximum benefit. To be, same thing happens with the Shishya and Guru also. Who is honestly close to that, automatically derives his swabhava is that to project it. The more and more you are there, the more and more in the sense, not duration, the intensity of attachment. Whenever that is there, so what happens? The more and more you derive it. So it's not the father giving. Okay. The one who understands this truth, neither he will have guilt feeling, nor he will have any better feeling that I have given him more, I have given him less. No. I am always there. It is always there. You take it because how do I give? The one who doesn't want to take it, how can I give? I can give only to whom? To them who would like to receive it. Pujari is standing in the temple. Have you seen that after the puja? He stands with the prasadam like this. Anybody extends his hand, then only he can put it in the hand. He is standing there. He doesn't have any discrimination. So and so, so and so, so and so. Anybody extends his hand, he puts the prasadam to him. You see? Same way, Jivatma who is ready to project himself as a dharma, the dharmic way of living, in the dharmam, as a brahmachari, if you extend your hand, it is provided to you. Is why we should do the service. This is why the system has come, that how to serve, in the sense, serving in the sense, not that doing a labor. Serving is not labor. Serving is that, to serve is the sense, to serve yourself, to be yourself at the service of that him. When you are at the service of him, automatically whatever he has got, you acquire it. It is there. It's not kept under lock and key. This is the secrecy of life. This is the secrecy of living. So the positions are temporary. Positions are temporary. You are the same. project you as the right you. Then what happens? Neither I have any complaint, nor attraction, nor attachment, no grievances, no disappointments. The way it is like that. But it doesn't mean that, no, I am indifferent to, no. Wherever it is necessary, whenever you approach, it is there. It is there. Whatever is there. See. But not getting involved. Oh, see, I have done. Everybody keeps an account. From the childhood, what all we have done to others. We don't have an account book what all others have done to us. That register is not available. It is missing. But this register I have kept it very carefully, what all I have done. Date-wise, time-wise. How much I have given, how much love I have given. See, at the end what is the result? Disappointment. Do you know? No, I don't know. How do I know? Account book is with you. Accountant is you. How do I know? You keep on adding and subtracting every day. Find nothing is coming naturally. Nothing will come. Om Shanti Shambho Mahadeva. We'll take it next time. I think today's lesson is not simply listening, it holds lots of secrets. Understand the secrecy of the life, understand the secrecy of the Vedanta, understand the secrecy of this, where all the problems can be sorted out. All the problems can be sorted out. And in one Janma, you get Mukti, Moksha also. One, like this, if you do, one Janma is good enough. Parabrahman is with you. That's all. What else is there? But Prakriti, Niyamam, what happens? You get attached, you get misguided. I pray that all of us get this right path. I pray to the Lord to take us to this path, wash our brains. I pray to that Lord to give us the sadbuddhi, to be at the service of Him only, always, so that that service is extended to everyone else. All get the benefit of it. Om Shanti. Shambho Mahadeva. Om.